Mop-up operations are underway in the Western Cape following the devastating floods in different parts of the province. The heavy rains also wreaked havoc in some parts of the Breede Valley Municipality, affecting the region's agricultural precinct. Early calculations from government officials indicate crop and infrastructure damage to the sector amounts to around 1.4 billion rand. eNCA reporter Kevin Brandt has been assessing the situation in various communities. He joins us live for an update. Kevin, you've been on the ground interacting with the people throughout the day. How is the situation now in areas that you visited?
Many of the residents paint a picture of helplessness, in particular when they recount the time and the hours that unfolded after the heavy downpours came down here within the city of Cape Town precinct, but also further afield. You also spoke to the fact that I visited the Breede Valley Municipality today, and there the residents are still dealing with the aftermath of what has transpired. Many of them say that they were unable to even go to work up to now, saying that they've been at home since Monday. We know that that road, a section of the N1 highway, has been reopened yesterday, so many of the residents there have been trapped. And that is more or less a story that we also saw duplicated in the region along the N2, where we also visited the communities of Botriver. We also went to Grabo. Residents there are also still very much busy with rebuilding efforts. Some of them have lost most of their belongings. Some of them are completely without a home. So we saw a relief effort also being introduced and being taken to these communities by various organizations, in particular Gift of the Givers, very active here within the city metro, but also on the outside in Salari's Pass village. We also saw that between 35 and about 40 homes were completely destroyed, and these are early numbers that we were given by the officials on the ground there. As we've heard from Western Cape government representatives yesterday, that they've now tasked these various municipalities to do on-the-ground assessments, to compile a collective report coming from the province that would motivate why disaster relief funding should be made available to the province. And that is what most of these municipalities are now also busy with, counting the costs, trying to help residents who don't have any place to stay, assisting those who don't have anything to eat, and also calling on NGOs to come and assist. But back in the Breede Valley Municipality, apologies, we spoke to some of the residents there in the GG camp. Informal settlement is just outside the town of the Dorens, and that is where residents explained exactly what transpired at the time when water came gushing down from a nearby mountain range and narrowly missed some of the informal housing structures there. Some of the residents have indeed been affected by the heavy rainfall, but word coming also from the agriculture in that section of the Western Cape, also calling for help, saying that they cannot farmers cannot buffer these continuous beatings with heavy rainfall. They already have a lot to deal with, and to top it all, they now also have to deal with the impact of the severe and extreme weather that we've experienced here in the Western Cape. Take a listen to what the residents told me.
I was at home and I heard something is not right outside, and then I come out, look around and say, oh, the road is always full of water. Then we try to cover the water going inside the shacks of the people, and somebody come to me and said, Maria, come and look here. And then we come down here. Then we come here, we see the road is broken. All the water is coming this side and that side, flowing over here. Nobody can pass it. And the taxi was also stuck here. And then I call the mayor to tell him that what is going on here. And he tell us to go and work and look at the people's shacks, houses, and look what is going on there, what is the matter, and if the shacks is drowned with the water. And then we go and put all the names on it of all the people who was covered with water in their homes.
I was still in bed at that time. My husband came from night shift and we were still sleeping. in bed, and then we just see, I was washing my shoes, and then it came with a float to my dining room. That's how I see that my house was full of water.
Is it?
Yes.
What did you do at the time?
I panicked that time. I sent a video to the to Chuban von Velen, and then he asked me to stay calm, and he will bring sand for us to try to cover the water. Yes.
Is it like your employer?
No, he's the mayor.
The mayor?
Yes.
Is it, and how was your house affected?
It was full of water. My fridge was full of water, and my clothes was full of water that time. So yeah.
And could you go to work?
No, I could not go to work. I was so stressed. I put my children on bed, and they were crying and things like that. It was hectic.
As many as 12,000 people expected to have been affected in the Western Cape by these severe weather events. Thank you so much, Kevin Brandt, for bringing us that report after speaking to various communities in the Western Cape.